Now, your 41 NBC AccuWeather forecast, presented by Volume Chevrolet.
Welcome back in downtown Macon. It is dark, but not terribly cold at this point. We were still a little above freezing at last check. We should still go down another 5 to 10 degrees, though. Expect a lot of mid to upper 20s. Heading to the beginning of your Thursday, radar is quiet. Should stay that way until we get into Friday evening. Here's a recap of our numbers from the day. 29, as cold as we got this morning. We should go below that tonight, even though we are a little warmer than we were at this point yesterday. 53 was our high today, so we were a little closer to normal, still 7 below it, but love seeing a lot of double-digit temperature increases around the region this afternoon. You just feel like this cold pattern refuses to budge. Again, might want to think about dripping the faucets tonight. Mid-upper 20s out there with light wind out of the northwest. Make sure to bring any pets or plants in as well. You do see it is expected to get rather cold heading into tomorrow. You need that winter coat out the door again. You'll need it every day, probably for the next 7 at least. Don't really know when a warming trend is going to be heading in. The fact that we are literally talking about round 3 of winter weather here. And let's be real, right? A couple weeks ago, back end of a cold front, a little bit of moisture came up from the south, got a nice little dusting that Sunday, and the sun came out that afternoon and everything melted. Last weekend, we got very lucky here. That was mainly an ice storm, and parts of northeast Georgia got impacted decently, but the worst stretch most certainly, they've got complete closures still, ice overs on interstates in Mississippi. I know that like northern cities around there, Oxford, Rolling Fork, etc., still without power. Nashville at least has recovered a decent amount up to this point, but you look at Nashville possibly getting more snow a little bit as we go into the end of this week. For those who don't have power, obviously that's not what you want to see, but unironically, this is probably going to be our best opportunity for winter weather yet. I don't expect much in the way of impacts, though, because the low not in the primary position or rather the optimal position for us to get good snow here. You'd want it to be further south as it's maturing, but some snow showers. I mean, the odds that we're going to at least see widespread flurries around the area, I'd say are pretty darn good. It's just the accumulation aspect. Don't know if it's going to be snowing long enough for us to really see a whole lot stick. So let's go ahead and dive in with this. We do expect temperatures to again be mid to upper 20s out the door in the morning. Should get to around 50 in the afternoon again, pretty similar to today. I expect a lot of high clouds out there, but they should let some sun through. And tomorrow night, again below freezing, but should be kind of similar to how last night was. Upper 20s, maybe a couple low 30s. Shouldn't need to drip our faucets. And then as we go into Friday evening, may get a couple of rain shower chances in there. Don't know if it'll be quite this widespread, but yeah, about, a handful of us may see those. And now as we go into Saturday becomes the question about, of course, the snow. The temperatures are going to keep dropping heading in the morning. We should have relative highs in the afternoon that are around the freezing point. So this is looking pretty scattered in nature again. I really think this is going to be more or less a series of just like snow showers versus just a big swath of snow. And to go with that, of course, we're going to have some very powerful winds. Gusts will be ranging anywhere from 25 to 40 miles per hour, sustained speeds 10 to 25 on Saturday, and then about 10 to 20 miles per hour on Sunday. But by Sunday, we should at least have some sunshine back. Now, these numbers absolutely could update between now and the weekend, but this is kind of what I'm thinking in terms of impacts, right? The northeastern counties like Hancock, Washington, Johnson, you guys by far have the best chance here, maybe extending into Baldwin some as well, to get an inch plus in terms of accumulations. Anything west of that, we're kind of looking at just a dusting or even less than that. And those of us who are living west of I-75, your hopes for snow not looking great in regards to this system. It just looks like it's setting up too far east. Again, there is still some time for a few things to change here, but I don't anticipate much, though we could see some increases in these far eastern counties. Your extended forecast is coming up in 10 seconds.
Every new Volume Chevrolet comes with our exclusive 20-year, 200,000-mile warranty, 24-hour roadside assistance, and oil changes for life. Volume Chevrolet.
Your 41 NBC AccuWeather 7-day forecast is brought to you by Volume Chevrolet. This 20% could go up on Friday in terms of the rain. I'm still not fully bought in to widespread rain activity overnight, but again, some showers will be possible. And then as we go into your Saturday, that rain does shift into snow. I think a good chunk of the region at the minimum is going to see, snow or flurries coming in from the sky. But in terms of accumulations, that really is looking like that eastern third at this point. Both Saturday and Sunday, very windy. And as I mentioned a few times, we're just not really seeing a warming trend over the next several days.